Puppy, 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 puppy. University of Dice, Dave here. Welcome or welcome back. This is the second video in the series about mistakes. I've made a few. We all have. Lessons learned from those mistakes, because as we remember, learning is more important than winning. So the whole point is hopefully that I can let the embarrassment float out into the ether, but also internalize those lessons that I learned from the goofs that I make. You can learn from them too, and hopefully you can share down below what you've done so we can all learn from one another. If I can build a community here, that's what I want to center it on. Learning. Because again, learning more important than winning. So last Saturday, I had the chance to go to a cup. It was a decent sized cup. We had enough for 5 rounds and a top 8 cut. I was really happy with how I played. I took the Joltik Goldengo, very similar to the senior winner list. However, I cut 1 nest ball and added in a penny. So we had both the Turo and the penny. You might hear my dog jingling on the side there. I don't know. So we had the Turo and the penny both in the deck. Everything went really smoothly through the first few rounds. ID'd into the top 8. Say what you will about IDs, they're a part of the game, and Swiss is a part of the game too, and it's just what we got to do. I'm not going to talk about that here. Top 8 round 1, no problem, great opponent. Top 8 round 2, no problem, great opponent. Had some trials, tribulations, but it's pretty good when you can go through most of the day without having a misplay. Then we get to finals. It's me versus a Guardy player, very experienced player, really nice guy. Appreciated playing you. If you, for some reason, happen to see this, thank you, Nick. Game 1, pretty close. I just lose. Okay. Game 2, I set up. Everything's going somewhat smoothly. I can't get, for the life of me, a Goldengo out. So I'm at the point where my hands goes down, fine. I'm ready to pivot to Goldengo. I can't find one. And I can't find my Genesect to get the Goldengo out. I can't find any kind of card draw whatsoever. So my board is 3 gimmies and a Joltik at a certain point. And game 1 went a little long, so I'm trying to be quick with my actions and all that sort of stuff. Finally, it happens. He takes a knockout. I push up another gimme. I draw into a Goldengo. I'm so thrilled. I can finally play the game. I evolve the gimme. I had like a charm and some other things out on the board. I knew I had an air balloon on the gimme ghoul that I evolved into. So I evolve the gimme. I coin bonus. I draw into a Pheasantipity. Amazing. I put the Fez down, flip the script, draw more cards. I can actually take a knockout on a Guardy. It'll be 2 prizes for me, 2 prizes for him. I might be done next turn, but I can at least make it look really good. In there, I attach energy, and in my haste, I attached energy to a benched Gimme Ghoul and not the active Goldengo. I thought for sure there was already a medal on this Dengo. There was not. I attached to something I could not use. I had nothing to do. There was no way around it. If he didn't beat me next turn, he was going to beat me the turn after. And there was very little that I could do to stop that at that point. I offered the fist bump, and that was game. I need to find ways to slow down even when I'm moving fast. I don't know what like the Taylor Swift lesson would be, right? She practiced for the Eras Tour famously by like singing her songs while doing cardio. I don't think I can play Pokemon while doing cardio. I don't think that even works. I can do things with timers and other stuff like that, but just I need to like breathe and look at the board and figure out what I'm doing. There is no reason I needed to like quickly attach that energy into the wrong place. If I had waited, I would have at least stayed in that game. I might have been able to force a game 3, but I was going so fast because I wanted there to be time for a game 3 if I could get out of it. Now, granted, I was in a bad spot, and any comeback was going to be, very sketchy, very suspicious. But I took myself, but I didn't even give myself a chance by making that error. So the lesson for me, and hopefully for everybody, is when you're playing at a good pace, especially if it's a little faster than you're used to, you still need to take a moment to breathe, look at your board, and think about what you're doing. I didn't. And while I'm not saying that that's the mistake that cost me the match, it cost me the opportunity to come back. Now, I am not sad about second place at a cup. 40 points, some store credit, all that stuff. Appreciate the folks who ran the tournament. They did a very nice job. It was pretty well organized. Loved it. I'd go back again. Good store. But I need to slow down so I don't make unforced errors like that. Now, again, to go a whole tournament and only make one very, very clear, very impactful missed play, like I'm sure there was maybe some little things that were maybe not perfect if you analyze it afterwards. I'm sure those were there, and I have to break down some notes from the game still. But to only make one like big punishable misplay like that, not too bad. The timing stunk. Like, let's be honest, the timing was awful. But how about you? How'd your games last week go? What'd you learn? Let me know down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.